right, guys, Red Alert 2 World Cup action coming at you. We got the semi-pro division here, Blitz, and a couple of those players you guys know and love. These guys always put on a show for us. We got Ed, the wild card out of the US of A, on the bottom side, facing off against Mad Murray in red out of the UK on the top side. Here's those brackets for those of you guys who don't know what's going on here. Oh, brackets, button. There we go. So we see down the bottom right, this is the 5th place of the loser bracket. Ed versus Murray, winner of this goes on to play Snark. Winner of that goes on to play for that 5th place prize. Yeah, in these higher divisions, we're not doing a single elimination tournament. We let these guys play through double elimination, get some more action out of these guys. Yeah, you don't want Ed to go home after one loss. That's no fun. The wild card always puts on a show for us. So starting things off here, Soviet versus Soviet. These are set factions, then heading over to Allied versus Allied. And then over, swap the factions. You guys know. Conscripts coming down from Murray. Murray looking to run and gun here. Opening very, very aggressive. Already coming down with a group of conscripts. This is actually kind of more of an opening you'd expect to see from Ed. Ed's usually the one with that forward barracks kind of going for broke early on. Both players looking to be aggressive here is going to be a fun one. Ed looking actually playing a little bit passive here. This isn't usually what you'd expect to see from Ed, but that's why he's the wild card. Now, if Ed was always aggressive, we'd call him the wild man. Wild card means sometimes he's aggressive, sometimes he's not. You don't know what to expect. That's the nickname. Drone on the backside for Ed, camping that barracks. Oh, doesn't get into there. So both players 2 war factories. I think Ed got that second war factory out a little bit earlier. That early second war factory, it's a little bit tricky. If you build too many conscripts, too many dogs, you can very easily go broke. So that's why, you see these players, like when you watch me, I'm always pumping dogs, pumping conscripts, going crazy early on, and it does put me behind on tanks, and that's why I'm a Division 5 player. So yeah, if you want to get those early war factories, you do have to really manage your fodder. Another drone out, that drone does get in for Ed. Now both players bringing out a few dogs here, and Ed with a lot of drones. So you see the drone on that left side here. He's going to go over and camp that, oh, that's not where the circle was. There we go. Oh, I thought he was going to go play the crate. Got to keep an eye on the crates on this map, obviously, guys. Those demo crates have swung a lot of games, caused a lot of frustration. You gotta think the players are getting a little annoyed with this map, but the spectators are having a lot of fun with it. So Murray being aggressive here, coming right in at Ed, but Ed has that sentry gun getting a ton of value. Murray now going to have to pull out. He is heavily outgunned. Now he has a lot of smoking tanks. Oh, that's going to be the game. That's going to be the game. Absolutely devastating. When that lightning hits, you got to get out of there. What was that? 5, 6 tanks that got hit by that lightning, and now a demo truck on the backside. And he should go for the war factory. Oh, he's going to go for 2 oils instead. Yeah, so he's got that. Yeah, takes out 2 oils. Almost got the war factory as well. Absolutely devastating. I'm surprised to not see Ed follow that up. Oh my God, $160. Oh my God, Fish, my guy, 160 comes in. That puts us at our goal. I appreciate it. I was like, right, it was 100. It was the biggest tip of possibly my entire life, and it came in right as Murray's tanks were getting blasted by lightning. It was like a perfect eclipse of insane things happening all at once. Fish has donated a lot. Fish has supported the stream over the months. Possibly, I think that's the biggest single donation I've ever got in my life. So, going towards next month's tournament, we're going to get some fuel in the rocket, get RA to the moon. Fish, you are very much appreciated. Thanks, buddy. All right. So, Murray, wait, what? Now Ed's gonna, wait, is Ed losing? Ed's on Battle App Tech? Oh my God, I have no idea what's going on. What just happened? Wait, last time I looked, Murray got 1,000 Rhino tanks blasted by lightning. How did Murray get back in this game? Now Ed's building an, Ed went tech. Oh my God, Ed just lost this game. Ed has an Iron Curtain coming though. Now Murray's dead, bro. Oh my God, Ed's counterpunching? Wait, what is this game? What is going on right now? Ed's counterpunching. Can Murray hold? Murray's dead broke. Ed has uncontested tanks now. But not enough, right? Iron Curtain. Oh, and the Iron Curtain went down. Murray has to be able to close this game out now with an MCV. Being an MCV up at this point. Oof, my God, my heart can hardly handle it, boys. My heart can hardly handle it. What a day to be alive, though, huh? What a day to be alive. All right, now Rhino's on the backside. You got to think this is the beginning of the end. Ed just kind of has to go for broke here, being down at MCV. This one will definitely be worth watching over again, because I don't know what... That was crazy. All right, guys, so now over to Allied versus Allied here on the Doom map. Again, it is best of 5. First one on the board for Murray. What an absolute banger, that first one. A slugfest back and forth. Could have gone either way. Yeah, that was quite the match. So over in the YouTube chat, you guys are saying there's some lag. Yeah, I can't really, streaming on both doesn't really work well. To be totally honest with you guys on YouTube, I'm not going to stream on YouTube. I'm only going to randomly stream on YouTube, and the only reason I do it is to trick you guys into coming to Twitch. The YouTube streaming won't be a regular thing. So, you know, you might say today's not the day, but today is the day. You should come over to Twitch. It doesn't lag. You can do fun stuff. I stream over here almost every day live. I'd highly recommend it. So, redalert2.com/live will bring you over to my Twitch channel. It's free. It's easy. But yeah, the YouTube thing is that just is more trouble than it's worth generally. So, GI's coming now in for Murray more than Ed has. Ed forced to go double pillbox. Murray has a Rocketeer behind it. Ooh, but kind of gets some of those GIs out of position. And now, yeah, Ed gets a pillbox and runs him over nicely. So, Ed handles that GI rush pretty nicely. But look at this opening from Murray now. Ooh, and Ed dodges that eagle hit. That was pretty nice. So, Murray out now with... That is some really early eagles. He has no tanks. Murray has no tanks, right? Wait, Murray has no army. Murray has literally no army right now. Ed has 3 Grizzlies. He might not have scouted. So sometimes these early openings like this, it's hard to know what's going on. You don't get a good scout, or you just find yourself on your heels. Ed just put himself low power. Ed was completely... Murray literally had no army. He opened 4 Eagles there and Rockies and GIs, now pumping takes. Ed wasn't able to get any value out of it. So when you do an aggressive opening like that, you got to just go crazy on his side of the map, try to focus him over there, and it worked. There was a huge opening there, but yeah, but you know, you just kind of get your head spun around on defense and you forget where you're at. So Murray got away with that one. It's just completely naked on the back end there for a minute, and now the Eagles are out. That Patriot missile's scary. Oh, and he strings out his Eagles. Oh, you can't string out the Eagles like that against a Patriot missile. I mean, if all 4 go in, it's only going to shoot 1. If you string them out, Murray just lost all 4 Eagles. Those are 1,200 credits each. That's a very surefire way to go broke. Not a tremendous idea there from Mad Murray, but that's why you call him Mad Murray, man. He doesn't do the sensical option. He doesn't do what makes sense. He does mad stuff, and that's certainly what you could call this game so far from him. But Ed's pretty much had an answer for everything Murray's throwing at him. Ed is kind of going broke as well, but now Ed has his own Eagles out. Ooh, and Murray's AFC's going down. Oh, the Eagles. Oh, he gets the Eagles up. So now Murray has to micro his Eagles. Oh, so both players, just a wash. Both players just wash. Rockies on the backside now from Murray. They're going to harass this power plant. IFV down there to counter it. 2 Rockies aren't going to get much done. Dogs now pumping out for Murray on that back end. Going to get some fodder involved to help deal with this tank situation. How are we doing on Grizzlies? About even, I suppose. Yeah, about even. Hard to say here. Now a double AFC. Double AFCs now for both players. Yeah, to kill an oil or a war factory, you need 5 Eagles. That's why it's so important to get that second AFC up. Can you donate on YouTube, Insurance Guy? Yeah, so all of the donation, I have PayPal, Patreon, lots of ways set up. If you go to redalert2.com, click on RA2 World Series, you go to the donate page. redalert2.com is where you can donate. It's where you can join my Discord. It's where you can find Twitch, other streamers. redalert2.com's got it all. I highly recommend it. Make it your homepage. That's what I recommend. 5 Eagles going hunting on the bottom side, 4 out on the left side. So those 5 Eagles get in. Ooh, very, very nice map awareness there from Murray. Gets down and gets a 3-pack with those Eagles. But now, oh, and Ed, oh my God, what an absolute, that was crazy. Both players got 3-packs back-to-back 3-packs. Zed, we need a button for that. We need a button that I push whenever there's back-to-back 3-packs. Back-to-back 3-packs. All right. So both players double AFC, lots of Eagles, and lots of Grizzlies. A very mirrored game, which is odd because both these players are so unorthodox and are such dynamic players, you know, capable, especially with Allied, of doing so many odd things. It's kind of surprising to see them both in such a similar position here. That tank battle going in Murray's favor. He's got some Mirages out as well to help. Prism Tower now from Ed just in time to help hold that position. The Eagles from Murray getting even more value downfield now. Both players just bombing away at each other. Both players really, there's more anti-air for Ed. Murray only has anti-air on the top side. Yeah, this is a wacky one. Insurance Guy, are you on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Oh, you came over to, oh my God, Insurance Guy made it over to Twitch. He did it. I'm telling all the YouTubers to come over. You did it, Insurance Guy. You did it, man. No matter what people say the rest of your life, remember that you were the YouTuber who made it over to Twitch. Elite IFV going hunting bottom side. Elite IFVs are so strong. Ooh, gets that oil. Gets that oil. Now an aircraft carrier out, so Murray gets in the water. Hey, I'll tell you what, guys. We're not getting bored with these two in the blitz pit. Double aircraft carriers now on the bottom side. Rocky's coming in. Can Murray hold this? He is out-tanked. These Rockies are a bit problematic as well. Ed has a game-ending army here. If Murray... Oh, Murray tries to defend with the Eagles. Most of them miss. But the Rocketeers... Oh my god, oh my god. All right, guys, over to point number 3 now. So now Soviet versus Allied. Quick reminder, this is all part of the Red Alert 2 World Cup. Our end-of-the-year tournament here, $650 of prizes going out, Yuri's Revenge and Blitz. Work through a lot of divisions. Everything coming to a head this week. We got all of our finals this week, so lots of good games this week, particularly on Sunday. Mark your calendar, tell your friends and family. 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, we got Kian vs. Marco Championship action, the finals, Yuri's Revenge and Blitz. It's going to be epic. We're running those back-to-back, best of 7. So a couple hours of good action on Sunday. So mark your calendars. All right, GI's in right away on this map. And Allied on this map, you expect to see it. Murray knew it was coming out with the sentry guns. It's still a scary amount of GIs. Usually you want maybe a bunker. And now Ed gonna split them up, and this is scary. These GIs on this cliff are gonna get nice range here. Ooh, did Murray just lose his eagle? I think Murray just lost his eagle on the pad. So now the GIs are gonna go around, try to go up here. Yeah, this is tough. Ed's playing this map well. These GIs on this map can be quite the nuisance. But Murray's Soviet, man. Murray, it's an interesting thing. You know, Murray's actually has an incredible elo. In quick match, Murray is like, I don't know, he's like rank 7 or something, his elo rating. He's like a bona fide pro in quick match, but Murray's had one of those players that he plays a little bit worse on stream, these show matches, tournaments. He definitely plays kind of below his station, which happens to people. I mean, you know, people get nervous and stuff. So, but yeah, in quick match, Murray's a beast. But obviously, even in this match, Murray obviously hanging and banging with Ed, who's a top level player as well. Murray losing that eagle is very, very unfortunate, but he does force Ed back to a defensive position with his GIs, or at least for the time being. Blung Marty, my guy with the sub. I appreciate it. Dude, money coming in, man. This is how we get RA to the moon, man. The more money I get, the more brackets I can have, the more prizes I can give out, the more players I can get excited. Ooh, the Desolator coming, but the War Factory's got to be going down. Ah, that Desolator just a little bit too late. That was... Oh, and those tanks are going to get melted. Ooh, tough position here for Mad Murray. Yeah, I mean, Ed really just played this map perfectly for Allied. Now the AFC's out, and Murray, no War Factory. Very, very tough. Maybe everyone on YouTube will come over to Twitch in 5 minutes then if they're behind. All right, now Ed coming on the bottom side. Murray doesn't really have the tanks to even hold this position, so looking unfortunate here. Murray goes Battle Lab. That's going to put him low power. The Battle Lab, I don't know. It's a tough position. There's not a lot of good moves for Murray. Battle Lab's tough though. MCV definitely going down here. Switches off, brings in the Eagles, the 1-2 punch. Ed looking tough today. So point number 4 now. And so you guys voting on this game, a 50-50 split. Prior to this match, half you guys thinking it's Murray, half you guys thinking it's Ed. Ed definitely has the momentum right now. Let's see if Murray can get some ice in his veins here, go cold-blooded and make something happen. Certainly, you know, some points like that, definitely some frustrating losses for Murray. You know, sometimes there's, you know, different kinds of losses. Sometimes you lose, you feel like, oh, I got bested. That guy's better than me. Sometimes you lose and, you know, you kind of feel like, oh, I could have done that differently, or, oh, I made a mistake. And those kind of losses definitely add up. GIs along the bottom side for Murray. Conscripts on the bottom side. Ooh, yeah, the GIs on the highway here for Murray. They're going to grab that power plant. That's huge. Oh, is he going to get the power plant? Oh, he needs to get away from that sentry gun. Ooh, Murray. Oh, he needed to... That's tough. You gotta get away from that sentry gun. He could have moved, and he had that other group of GIs. Yeah, he might have got a little distracted on the back end. You know, and sometimes too, you know, when you talk about players making mistakes, there's something to be said for the kind of player that forces you to make mistakes. You know, there's like a really famous Hakeem Olajuwon, I think, really famous in basketball, like blocker. You know, blocks a lot of shots. Really tall guy, right? And there's a quote where it's like, yeah, the first time down the court he blocked my shot. The next time down the court I missed it because I was so scared he was going to block it. And Ed's one of those players where when you're playing him, it's so difficult to kind of know what's going on. He's so unexpected that he forces his opponents to make errors. And that's what you want to do. You want to be the kind of player who forces your opponent to be uncomfortable and make mistakes like that. I think that was a perfect example there. Murray had a plan down on the power plant, but then Ed's conscripts down here kind of distracted him, and his GIs didn't get their job done because of it. Now Murray, yeah, just getting yo-yoed a little bit here by Ed, obviously dominating a little bit with these rhinos, but Murray's got a lot of grizzlies here. Murray's sitting pretty good. Radar out now for Ed. Ed, the center control here can be pretty nice. That mastermind is going to come, but yeah, the mastermind's... Oh, and a crazy Ivan from Ed. That's why you call him the wild card, boys. So, paradrop now from Murray. Keep an eye on that timer. We still got about another minute and a half. Ed sees an opening here on the top side. Gonna probably... Needs to be careful. This is a scary amount of, like... Murray has a scary amount of grizzlies right now, and fodder in the mix. Oh, and that paradrop... Oh no! Murray's getting crazy Ivan'd! Murray's getting crazy Ivan. That oil's going down. Okay, doesn't lose the power plant. Okay, so now what can Murray get done here? He's got a sniper in this group too, so Ed can't bring fodder in. And he falls behind on grizzlies now. Reinforcements coming. Where do these reinforcements put him? Hard to say. It's about... It's hard. Yeah, rhinos. If you're looking at these numbers, you might think it's a little more even, but rhinos are just so much stronger head-to-head with grizzlies. Murray now bringing in a little bit more fodder into this mix. Keep an eye. Again, that mastermind could easily swing this game right now. And again, Ed going to hop up to this top side. He's going to hop in, grab that AFC. This map's hard. You know, it gives that attacker advantage, that yo-yo action, because your tanks trying to go back and forth. You see Murray's tanks trying to move through his base here are really, really struggling, a little bit gummed up, and Ed using that to his advantage, playing this map very, very nicely. Nice little hit and runs like that. Ed is out-tanked here now, and with Murray's dogs, this kind of keeps swinging back and forth right now. We'll see if Murray can get something done here. There's a crazy Ivan on the top of the pyramid for God knows what reason. Desolator to hold off those GIs. Mastermind coming, Mastermind coming. The Mastermind's out. Mastermind's out. Neither player playing it right now. Murray has Eagles to deal with it if Ed gets it. Murray focused downfield, obviously. Oh, but Murray grabs it and goes in and grabs the Mastermind. Oh, Murray gets the Mastermind, and Murray's way ahead. Let's go, boys. Come back, City. Come back, City. That brings us to 2-2. You gotta think. You gotta think. Oh, when that Mastermind pops, he needs to kill... Why is he not killing... I guess it doesn't matter. Does get the Mastermind drone. Murray puts one on the board. Boys, we've been getting spoiled with barn burners lately, huh? All right, here we go. Match point. The barn is officially burning. And a pretty wild one so far, man. Mad Murray and the wild card Ed definitely living up to their names. If you guys are catching this live, we've got a lot of people in here today. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a good one so far. If you're catching this on YouTube, the highlight later on, like, comment, and subscribe. It's free for you. It helps me immensely. I'm trying to get Red Alert 2 in front of more people. If you guys, like, comment, subscribe, those kind of things, tells the algorithm you're enjoying the content, and it helps me get it in front of more people. That's what it's all about. RA to the moon. More people playing, watching, and streaming Red Alert 2. That's pretty simple. I got pretty simple motives around here. Love Red Alert 2. Want more people to love it too. So, yeah, if you guys do want to play, of course, as always, we're running another tournament next month and every month after that, the Red Alert 2 World Series. We have divisions for all skill levels. All skill levels. Even if you're a complete noob, come play, join my Discord. You can find the link to join my Discord, redalert2.com. All right, the bottom hot zone. Every single time on this map, this is where you see the early action. Murray in there right away with a bunch of conscripts going right at it. Ed with the pro move, stretching down to try to get a sentry gun in this zone. But yeah, but now Ed's going to try to gut shot. This is the threat on this map. If you get caught down in this zone, you can try to get gut shotted, but Murray knew it was coming. So Murray first blood here, grabs that oil. Both players now paradrops. Ed using it offensively, Murray using it defensively. So Murray's got to be a little bit comfortable here. He's up in oil. That definitely helps. Okay, conscripts out now. But Ed's going to look to repay the favor here. And Ed now harassing on the top side. Murray out with a sentry gun to hold. So now Ed has this map split very, very nicely. Can Murray hold this oil? He's not repairing the oil. Murray, repair your oil, buddy. We talked about that. And Ed, so see this build from Ed. It allows him to get sentry guns into these pivotal zones, which is a huge advantage here. Murray's going to go for that power plant if Ed lets him. Murray needs to be careful here. Action on the top side as well. And you love to see it in the match point, man. This is a slugfest. Both players going right at each other. Murray now behind enemy lines, but he doesn't really have the tanks for this. If a sentry gun comes out, he's going to be in trouble. You see a couple smoking rhinos in that group. Needs to get reinforcements, but these sentry guns are going to cause tons of issues. Murray's tanks are getting caught in these sentry battles. Ooh, those tanks are going to go down. Murray caught out of position now, needs to to retreat, and Murray needs to start pumping from his barracks as well. He's going to need to get some fodder involved if he wants to get back into this fight. He is heavily out-tanked. Ed's economy, though. Look at Ed's economy. I don't know. This is really close. Both players taking each other's oils. Both players. Murray has a War Factory advantage, so he will catch back up on Rhinos. Ed's up in airport. Yeah, the conscripts can be nice. Murray out now with fodder. Ed's coming down. Does Ed have enough to push here? Oh my god, oh my god. My poor heart can hardly handle it. All right. So Ed now coming in, both players match now with dogs. Murray's going to need some sentry gun support, but he doesn't have the money for it here. Murray has smoked it to the filter. His economy's in a little bit of trouble. Ed's economy now catching up, only on 2 war factories, though. So lightning comes out. Ooh, and Ed, I couldn't tell if Ed took any damage there. So those are speed crates again, guys. So now we got Rhinos moving twice as fast, which means we're going to have twice as much fun. Both players keeping the pressure on. The fodder is really what's going to make the difference here. Both players have gone AFK on their barracks. Both players have the money. They need to be pumping from their barracks right now. Dogs or conscripts could swing this fight. And Ed, so you see Murray's trying to bait Ed. He's trying to get Ed to attack the war factory. And as soon as he does, he's going to spring around and start pummeling the tanks. Of course, Ed has too much discipline to make that mistake. Ed pulls back out. He's going to regroup, get some dogs involved. So airport down for Murray. Where are we at right now? Murray's double producing. Murray on 4 war factories, Ed on 2. If we get into a mid-game, late game, that's going to be a big advantage here. Ed's been falling behind on his macro. Yeah, Ed's behind right now. And he's been going full aggression and hasn't quite been getting the value that he needs. And Murray, I think, might be doing a head count and realizing that he is ahead, so he can spam sentry guns and slow this game down and continue to progress his position via the Rhinos and via the War Factory advantage. Now Ed has to pull out. Murray, the storm is coming. Murray still ahead on War Factories. Ed now only catching up. It's been too long, though. Murray sees it. Murray's coming downfield. There's blood in the water right now. Murray clicking down. You see Ed baiting, just trying to run with these tanks. You can't go toe-to-toe when you're out-tanked. You have to try to run. You have to try to bait buildings and hope your opponent makes a mistake. You can try to catch him hitting, attacking the War Factories. So Ed pumping from the barracks. He's pumping dogs. Maybe conscripts would be better here. Ed weathers the storm, but I think Murray realizes that he's ahead. There's no reason to force it. He can take a second back. The game is only progressing for Murray. Murray up still, and Ed's on 3K. Ed could be building more sentry guns. It looks like this is the beginning of the end. Ed not switching over to drones, going to go down swinging here. A lot of uncontested Rhinos. That's going to be the GGs here as Murray rolls through 2 elite Rhinos in that group. To symbolically, metaphorically, and literally close out this game. Ed calls GG, and Mad Murray takes it home with the comeback in the series. What an absolute banger. Oh my god. Oh my.
Here, hold this.